Meet the F4U-4 Corsair. She was born for carrier decks and cloudy Pacific skies. But today, she's taking shape right here on my workbench. So let's begin with the cockpit and the interior of the fuselage. And first I'll spray the seat, the inside of the fuselage, the tail wheel doors, the control stick, the tail wheel and the cockpit bulkhead a grey-green. Then the antennas and the outside of the tail wheel doors aluminium. The arresting hook is flat white. The instrument panel is flat black, as is the handle and base of the control stick. And the wheel is rubber black. The headrest on the bulkhead is flat brown. And some extra detail for the tail wheel. I'll now add the instrument panel decal and paint the seat panels black. Add the bulkhead to the back of the seat and the control stick and the instrument panel. And add that assembly to the fuselage. Put on the tail wheel doors and add the antennas. The hook goes onto the tail wheel and it onto the fuselage. And seal it up. Now fit the stabilizer. And mask and putty the seam line to fill the gaps. Looking at the next part, which would be to fit the canopy and windscreen, I realised I didn't notice them in the box. I checked again and indeed they're not there, so I have contacted Revell to see if they can send me the parts. While I wait for the putty to dry in the fuselage, let's take this opportunity to talk about some fascinating history of the Corsair. Did you know that the signature inverted gullwing wasn't a stylistic impulse? It let the designers clear a huge 13-foot propeller while still using short retractable landing gear. It was also the first US single-engine fighter to pass 400 miles an hour. Production F4U-4s began reaching Navy squadrons early in 1945, making this the last Corsair variant to see World War II combat. In the Pacific, the Corsair racked up roughly 2,140 victories against just 189 combat losses. That is a kill ratio of 11-1, the best of any US fighter in the theatre. Pilots, and according to legend their Japanese adversaries, said the Corsair's intake openings and diving passes produced a menacing whistle, earning the aircraft its famous nickname, Whistling Death. Let's continue with the build, and I'll remove the masking tape so I can file down the putty, nice and smooth. The part numbers are on the gear doors, so I'll file them down and spray them green. Now prime the parts and fuselage. Fit the doors and then the wing hinges. The wheels aluminium and put them together. I got these different sized decorative pearls in a Eurosave or a pound shop ages ago for like $1.50, and they're great to mask wheels, keeping a perfect circle while spraying rubber black. Scoring around the wheel with a foil before spraying gives the illusion of tyre tracks. The landing gear hinges are supposed to fit onto the landing gear and the assembly should be fitted onto the centre wings, but I'm just going to fit the hinges and I'll fit the landing gear with wheel later on as it'll make spraying the plane easier. Now fit on the centre wing tops, and then the left and right wings. The cowling I did metallic grey. The main colour I'm using is sea blue. And the bombs are granite grey and yellow. And then the rockets white with black tips. The propeller is black with the yellow tips. I actually fitted the rockets but then had to remove them because the marine decal had to be placed, along with the rest of the decals. And that wraps up the build of the F4U-4 Corsair, a real powerhouse with an incredible history. I hope you enjoyed the process as much as I did, and maybe someday I'll get the cockpit glass, but for now, that's it. If you're into classic aircraft with unique historical twists, be sure to stick around, because next up I'll be diving into the Spitfire TR9, but not just any version, the Irish Air Corps variant. It's going to be something special with its distinctive markings and story. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out. And I'll see you in the next build.